Okay, when preparing this team when it's. Hi everyone, welcome to Staples High School, and welcome to Staples High School. Today we have the matchup between the Staples Wreckers and Masuk. Staples comes in at 0-3, looking for the first win of the season against Masuk, a 1-0 team, playing their second game of the season. We are at the Junkyard, and I'm here with Coach Jim Donahue. Coach, how are you?
I'm good. I'm ready to win.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, let me ask you. You guys are coming in this fourth game here. I think you've been plagued a little bit for slow starts, but last game we saw a really quick start from the team. What has been your evaluation so far of the team this year?
We have a lot of talent. The girls are very talented. They're just getting used to our system. I mean, brand new coaching staff, new sets, new defense, new mindset in basketball. Realistically, we only had them for 14 practices with the ball, so they're just getting used to how we do things. We have myself, Coach Sparks, Coach Karan, and Carl. So they're just getting used to us, and you could see the progression between the games.
Yeah, and they've played well mostly in the second half, but I guess, especially against Sheehan, there was a really hot start for you guys. Mm-hmm. What do you think has changed from the first couple games to this third game, and what have you guys been able to work with the girls that we've seen that change from the first two to the last game?
Just getting them out of their own heads, getting them focused on having fun and playing basketball. They get in their own heads a lot. We're afraid to shoot, afraid to make mistakes. So they started to just lock in, not worried about the little things, and just start playing basketball.
Yeah, and I mean, I felt like, you mentioned about hesitating to shoot. So obviously we got to talk, last year, the top scorer left. So this year the girls are kind of adjusting to shooting the confidence. How much work has been put in with the girls are just about, being confident and knowing that they can really do it? Because Coach mentioned that to me in the podcast. How has that transition been for you guys?
I mean, it's just getting shots up. A lot of times the girl will miss a shot, and then they just won't shoot for the rest of the game. So in practice, we really harp on getting some shots up. You see the ball start falling into the net. Hopefully they're prone to start shooting more and shooting more confidently.
Yeah, for sure. So early in the season now, what has been your evaluation of working? I know you guys come in, like you mentioned, new coaching staff. Mm-hmm. So you got some growing pains going in there. But what has been your best surprise so far this season?
So I came from the boys' side of Westport Pal. So I've coached boys my whole life, and then knowing Coach Sparks forever, he brought me into the girls' side, and just their knowledge and their technique in the game. I mean, we don't have to go over silly stuff like tuck your elbow in when you're shooting. They all kind of have it pretty locked in. So probably the most surprising thing is just how well they know the game already. They don't really have to worry about form and technique and stuff. They kind of all have it locked in. The boys' side, they're a little more stubborn. So you really gotta this is how you bounce pass. This is how you do this. So
yeah, and Coach talked to me about confidence, right? Where sometimes the boys they're always overconfident, mm-hmm. and girls you have to build them up. Has that been your experience with this team as well?
Yeah, absolutely. They're like I said, they're just the first three games they've been in their head. So we're just trying to get them out of their head and just play basketball. Have fun, play basketball, shoot the ball, watch the ball go in, have fun while doing it, play with your friends. So get them out of that mindset.
And out of the first three games, what do you think has been the thing that you guys feel like you got to work more to kind of get this season going?
Getting away from just getting out of their own mind. I'm a defensive guy. I love defense. I don't care if we win 2-0 as long as the other team scores 0. I'm a defensive guy, so I would like to see a little more intensity and aggression, but we're getting there. The girls are coming around.
So let's talk about tonight's game. Mm-hmm. What are you feel like are the keys for the team to grab the first season victory today?
To shoot with confidence. Shoot with confidence. See the ball go in. Be aggressive. I would love the girls to be more aggressive. You have the ball at the top of the key. Nobody is stopping you. You're getting to the rim and you're going to score. So just getting that mindset. Keep the floor spread. Hit the open person. Play unselfish basketball.
And so, talking about individual players now, Chloe has been a pleasant surprise for me. I mean, you saw her play. I know you guys have been watching her for all this time, but she's been really stepping up this year. Can you evaluate what has she meant for the team so far?
Yeah, she's just a spark. I mean, her first game in, I think she scored 26.
Yep.
And she's just dominant. She's tall, which is a good thing to be in basketball. She's tall. She's aggressive with the basketball. She's not afraid to shoot. I know she missed a couple of shots in the Bethel game. She should have had a lot more points, but she still shoots. So she's just a very confident young woman, and she's only a sophomore, which is exciting.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
And when you mentioned sophomore, you guys bringing in, there's a very young backcourt too coming along. Sammy Selig is getting a lot of play.
Mm-hmm.
Addie's also in the second half getting in. But you have that strong backcourt, with Freya and, Reese and Emma. What do you think? What are you expecting them to kind of grow into that role now without Sarah?
Yeah, I mean, we obviously missing the 20 points per game that Sarah had, but they're all getting into their groove. I mean, I think Emma could be one of the best in the league, but she just needs to be aggressive. She needs to attack the rim like I've seen her do in practice. I know she can shoot. I know she can dribble. It's just getting them more aggressive, and somebody needs to score those 20 points now.
Yeah, I mean, that first half last game, I think you guys were up 15-4 then 1, right? I wasn't here, but I watched the telecast, and I'm like, and I already knew the result. Like, what happened, right? Because it's like, it was so like, what do you think happened in the second half, and how do you avoid that happening today again?
It's kind of like we hit an offensive void. They started hitting, I think they hit 3 threes in a row,
yep.
And then we just couldn't put the ball in the hoop. We just kind of had a little dry spell, and then it just kind of went downhill from there. I do believe that everybody played well. That was one of our best team games out of everybody, and Sheehan is a very good team. So I'm hoping we build off that, and hopefully we do it on the court today.
Yeah, I totally agree, because I felt like, even though the score was the score was, it didn't feel that much. It felt like it was a much closer game than what it was, because you did put in a lot of points, and you really never trailed that much. It seemed like it was just small runs. How do you guys do to stop these runs that they seem to allow the team?
Just step it up on defense, get a little more active with our hands, get up in people's faces, take the ball from people. Just overall aggression and the mindset of just being the best on the court.
So you said you've been coaching Pal all your life, right?
Yep.
What's the main difference between coaching Pal in high school?
A good one. Less practice.
Less practice.
Yeah, only 2 practices a week, 3 games on the weekend. No, it's all the same parents. I coached the freshman boys that are here now, the junior boys that are here now. So it's nice to see everybody when you're walking through the hallway. But I know Pal and the high school have a good relationship. So, I've met the high school coaches when I was coaching the kids. So it's a nice little relationship that Pal and the high school has. But yeah.
Now you mentioned that relationship right between Pal and high school, and I talked to coach, and I think that's so important because the Pal program is so big. Yet when you get to high school, you seem to lose a lot of those players.
Yeah.
And I love that you integrated that. You being from that world, what do you think is the key to kind of keep the players playing through all those years?
Just keeping basketball fun. I know a lot of the athletes are multi-sport athletes, so somebody normally shifts to a one sport. I was a 3-sport athlete in high school, and I had to shift to a sport, put all my focus somewhere.
So what did you play in high school?
I played football, basketball, and baseball.
So you played the main. You played all the main sports,
the main
right?
Yeah, the American 3, yeah.
Yeah, that's like the American 3. Which one did you like more?
I enjoyed playing basketball the most. I was the best at baseball, but I decided to play football in college.
Positions, what did you play in each?
What was my position?
Yeah.
I was wide receiver.
Wide receiver?
Yeah. I was 100 pounds less than I am now and a lot faster, but I was a wide receiver.
And then baseball, what did you pitch? Or what did you...
I was a closer.
Closer?
Yeah. I just threw heat. I didn't want to bat.
I love that. And it's I feel like those positions are so skilled, right? Positions, that's great. And in basketball, what did you play in basketball?
I was a 6'3" center. So,
center.
Yeah, 6'3" center. So I was a little short, but I just played like an animal. I played like a football player. I pushed people around. Yeah. I got every rebound. Tommy was my point guard.
Oh, so you've known Tommy since high school?
Yeah, we played basketball together. He was a groomsman at my wedding. So me and Tommy go way back.
That's fantastic. And so you grew up with him in Bridgeport as well?
I'm actually originally from Oxford, and we went to high school together.
That's awesome. That's really, really cool. So, we got just a few more minutes here. When you look ahead at what you guys have accomplished so far and going into the rest of the season, obviously you got the FCX season which is coming up. That's going to be, kind of where everything goes. But what do you feel are the keys for this season to really turn around and be the success you guys hoping it is?
Just to continue to grow. Like we can't plateau. We just need to keep getting better every single day. Learn from our downfalls in the previous game. Learn from what we did. That's why we do film sessions. So just improve every single day, whether it's at practice. Just get better every single day.
And last question: what has been off the court the most fun you've had since you've been coaching here, Staples?
Off the court.
Little practice story, any kind of background and given to this team so far that's really saying this is
been 14 days.
It hasn't been much. It's true. It hasn't been much. 14 days.
No, it's just you can see the girls. They like when they're on water break and me and the coaches are talking. You watch them. They're doing all their little TikTok dances and stuff. Just to see the relationship they have together, and they can still have fun on the side. So that's probably the best part. Just seeing them have fun.
And it's fun because I always feel like the best scenes when they're friends off the court. You get the sense you get from these girls.
Yeah, absolutely. You can tell there's a strong bond. I think half the team is juniors, so they should all be friends at this point. But yeah, no, you can see it. There's a strong bond between them.
I said it was the last one, but I have one more. So you mentioned they're all juniors. Last year they kind of struggled, right? And I think there's a really positive to this year where they feel like you guys come in and bring a breath of fresh air, a more basketball that's a pace basketball. You guys are pushing the ball. When you struggle together and you kind of win together, what do you think that does to the self-esteem of these girls?
So as long as you put stuff behind you, you can only go forward, right?
Good point. Yeah, it's great.
So, I mean, yeah, it sucks to lose. I hate losing. I've won a lot in my career. 16 years in the Army. I never lost at war. That's why I'm here.
Really?
So, no, as long as you put it behind you, like rearview mirror, just move forward, on to the next one.
100%. Coach, I want to thank you so much for joining us here on the pregame show. All right, we want to wish you guys the best of luck in today's game and for the rest of the season.
Absolutely. Go
Coach,
Records.
thank you so much. Go Records. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you guys next time.